At a recent visit to Filey Brig campsite, we were told to drive our motorhome under the influence of alcohol or face the consequences.
We had booked a pitch for our 6 metre long motorhome on the website. When we arrived, we were given plot 127, which we immediately got stuck in mud. We went back to reception to explain that it was too short, and the security guard gave us a choice of plots 141, 142 and 143. We chose 142 so that we gave us and everyone else the maximum distance between each van.
The next morning was glorious and we got up to make the most of it. After our walk, we returned to the campsite and got showered. Andy had left his coat in the shower blocks and went to recover it from the reception staff, who simply handed it back and nothing else was said.
We had come to Filey to make a totally unrelated video. After we finished filming, we went to the pub to have some lunch, relax and have a few drinks.
So we've come into the Bellevue, we're having a drink of Moretti, it's quite nice. And you've received a phone call, haven't you?
Yeah, from Filey campsite to say that we need to move our motorhome to a different pitch, the one next door.
Why is that?
The reason is because somebody's coming on the pitch any time now for 11 nights and they want our pitch. We've got to vacate our pitch for this new van that's coming any time now, except
We've had a drink,
we're in the pub as well.
2 drinks down, so obviously we can't drive the motorhome, so we got a problem. So we explained this to them and she basically demanded that we go back right
We
away.
have to go back now and move the pitch. I said we were in the pub, we've got some beers. She goes, oh, that's nice, that's very nice of you, isn't it?
If it's your pitch, we're really sorry. Obviously we
No.
didn't want to take your pitch, but we can't drive the motorhome and neither can they. But the problem is, I've been and spoke to these people this morning and they never said anything about
Andrew,
it.
we've got to go back this way a second. We've got to go back now.
But there's loads of pictures on there.
I know, yeah. There's only about 10 vans on it. Probably got 30 pictures.
I suppose,
That
like,
exact pitch.
but if you booked in for 11 nights and you've chosen that particular pitch, I can see your point, but what do we do?
So we're experiencing a bad service, really, or disappointing service from the
Did you say
campsite.
she was quite rude to you?
She was rude to me, yeah.
Thing is, you know, I left my, what we saw earlier in
Yeah,
the video,
left coat.
I went and actually spoke to this person. She never said anything about it. That was before I'd had a
It
pint.
was 12 o'clock. So she'd had all day. She just called now and it's 20 to 2.
The reality is that we can't move. But we're going in the morning so they can move onto that pitch in the morning, which is going to inconvenience them. And if it's you, we're really, really sorry.
We did not know though.
No. But whether we go back now or not, it makes no difference. I can't drive the motorhome.
Oh, we're a 40-minute walk away and we've had 2 pints, so we're not doing it. Sorry, but we're not doing it. Really disappointing that for such a beautiful site.
It's not beautiful.
Well, the showers are a bit old.
We got stuck in mud.
We got stuck in the mud, yeah.
And staff are a bit rude.
I think staff are extremely rude. I think I'm nice about that site because I just love Filey so
Oh, yeah.
much. I
We
think
still come back.
Yeah, because of the location. Wouldn't we?
So when you said that we were having a pint, you said, oh, that's really nice for you.
Yeah, so it's really nice for you, isn't it?
But you need to come back now.
Yeah, pretty much. But you need to come back. To know what time are they arriving? She says any time now. So she must have just found out or remembered that they're coming any time now, but it's 20 to 2 and if they'd have told you at 12 o'clock, then we would have moved it at 12 o'clock, wouldn't we? We would have moved it.
But why not go on to 142 next to
I
it?
don't know that. I don't know why that is.
It's not even that good a pitch. It's uneven. There's nothing good about it. It drops to one side. I can't move legally.
I get it, I know.
Legally, I can't move. All right then, so we've just rung up to explain the problem that we've got, that we've had some drinks, and we
We
just
don't
said,
want to move the van when
No, we
we've
don't
had
wanna move
2
the-
pints.
but the lady said that the security guard said that we had to move,
She didn't say that.
but she didn't say
I
that
put
to
my
us.
hand on my heart.
Yeah.
She didn't tell me I had to move in the morning. To where? Where was I moving to? She didn't
know.
tell me where.
So I said, look, at the end of the day, I've had a drink and I can't drive legally. But she said it's private land, so I need to move it.
So
But I
she
said,
wants you to drink drive.
yeah. So I said, well, I'm not comfortable driving a motorhome because it's expensive. Well, I've had a drink.
And you've had a drink.
Yeah, what if I crash into somebody else's?
It's illegal.
Yeah. So she says, well, what I'm going to have to do then is ring the security guard because she's told you and find out who's lying. And I said, well, she's lying. So what she said to me is, well, I'm going to have to put them in the car park. And then in the morning, they're going to come and kick off at us. And I said, are you saying that your customers are going to come and threaten us? And she says, no, I'm not saying that. And I said, but you've just said that they're going to come and kick off at us and threaten us. And she went, "Excuse me." I says, "No, excuse me. Are you saying that we're in danger?" And she's put the phone down on me.
She's hung up on you.
So this is Filey
It's hung up on you.
Filey Council. So I think now let's ring Filey Council.
This Filey Council? Really?
Yeah. So we're trying to ring Filey Council.
They're not answering. Typical council. You've just been. I hope you don't get threatened.
Well, I haven't been threatened, but I've been told I'm going to be threatened by somebody else. So Filey Council's broke up for Christmas. What day is it? Oh yeah. Closes at 4.
But it's not 4, it's 5 to 2. I told you she was rude. You didn't believe me, did you?
Really bad.
You didn't believe
That's
me, did you?
really bad.
And she called me a liar.
She called me a liar. She said I'm going to ring security guard up.
She can't tell you security guard's fighting. I told you last night she was scary.
Ring security guard.
She's really scary, yeah. I'm frightened of her.
She's not scare me. Although, we never know.
I haven't seen her yet.
No, she'll not scare me. But I hope person that's booked it in Tyson Fury on his holidays. Because if it is, it can get ready. No, it's not fair on them. It's not fair on us. It's
The
not...
bit that she's online about is that the security guard told me that I had to move it today.
Nobody told us
The
to move
security guard
it.
didn't say I had to move it today.
But if she gave us a choice of 3, then
She did.
so she's written it in the book.
What? What's she written in the book? Exactly, that I had to move it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's not true. She didn't say I had to move it.
Why would you
today.
put the phone down on somebody? It's not resolved the problem.
Yeah, it's made it worse actually.
It has.
You're going to email the council now, are you?
Oh, I can't if I can find out where it is.
She might clamp us.
We went out.
She might what?
Clamp us.
She can't clamp us. We paid for it.
She might clamp us.
We've got to say the service we require in 3 words. We have a...
Drink driving problem. Drink driving request.
Put phone down. So you got to say what your problem is in 3 words. Oh, it cuts you off. Okay, let's go again. Try again. Complaint.
When we left, somebody started there.
Complaint, complaint, complaint. Cut me off. So that's how to get in touch with North Yorkshire Council.
You can email them there. There's an email. You could lodge it on an email.
Yeah, we're going to log it on an email.
We've got reference and a
Yes.
timestamp on it, haven't we?
So we're going to send an email. So you press that. See what it says. This connection is not private. This website might be impersonating North York's. Show details.
This is a council site, honestly. It's an old
Council
technology.
site.
It's not sure. So this is lodging the fact we're trying to contact them.
Social channels. All right. So let's get them on
Let's tweet them.
on
Should we tweet them?
Twitter. You can't get in touch with them. Try again.
It's on this one here, look, North Yorkshire.
Yeah. Oh, would you like a response? Well, yeah. Right, I think I'm on it. A complaint. We've actually submitted it. So there it is. And this is what we've put. Hi. It's a nice way.
Yes.
We are staying at Filey Country Park campsite. We arrived at around 4 p.m, 21st of December. Our motorhome didn't fit on the given plot, so we were given a choice of 3 plots that were next to each other. We then went and told the lady which plot we had taken and set up. At no time were we told that we would have to move before the end of our stay on the 23rd.
Definitely not.
Today?
Definitely not.
Today, 22nd, we missed a call from Filey that said that we would have to move because someone else had booked that pitch for 11 nights. We called back to say that we had had alcoholic drinks, so we couldn't move it. The lady said that's nice for us,
She did. Very nice of you.
but we needed to move straight away. We called back to clarify that we weren't legal to drive the motorhome due to drinking alcohol, and the lady said that it was private property, so we could drive under the influence of alcohol.
Is that what she actually said?
She says you can, it's private property. I said I wasn't prepared to drink drive, so she said she would put the other customers in the late arrival spot and they will be coming to kick off with us in the morning. When I asked if we were going to be threatened on the site, she hung up.
Pretty bad, that, isn't it?
This has unnerved us and made us feel very unsafe in your county.
It was genuine
Which-
police line. Yeah, look,
It depends who we're dealing with, doesn't it?
we saw him again. He's getting nasty.
That
Oh, we
could
don't
be,
know, yeah.
could be true.
They're not
We
gonna
don't
sleep
feel
in the-
comfortable, do we?
Well, they're not going to sleep in the rivals all night. She'll come somewhere.
we've got to walk past their office. That's a bit uncomfortable. And then there's somebody, obviously, where we're sat in their spot, and they're not going to be happy. Bit of a mess. So your staff have tried to make us drive intoxicated or face unknown threats in the morning.
Well, yeah.
This is a very serious matter. We would like to discuss this further. We tried to call, but no one's answering. It's fair enough. Give them a chance to respond.
Yeah.
Watch this space. This video's took a rather
Yeah.
different turn
both
of
feel a
events. Yeah. So we've got email to say that they've got our email, our complaint, and they are going to get back to us 3 working days for adult service complaints or 5 working days for all other complaints, but it's Christmas.
Could be January, I think.
Yeah.
It might even be then, to be fair.
Fair enough. So we've been having a little look at reviews, haven't we,
Yeah.
finally?
Before you looked at the reviews.
And it seems like there's a bit of a thread that we didn't know. We've just come to this site because we know it, but
Yep.
there's a thread with rude staff, apparently.
They're all saying that the staff are rude, unhelpful,
Not everybody.
uninterested.
There's a lot of people like it, and we like it for a lot of reasons.
We
There's
like
a
the
lot of good stuff.
location.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there seems to be an issue with staff at this campsite. But
Told us to commit an offence.
well, it's whether it's technically is it an offence because it's on private property, but it don't make a difference whether it's an offence or not. The risk is still there. If you've had a
If
drink,
you knocked into me on private
Yeah.
property,
what if you run
regardless.
somebody over?
I know, but you're drunk. It's not.
And that's
it's
it.
wrong.
What if you have an accident and it's a genuine accident, but you're over the legal limit,
But if
even
you're
though
on
you're on
private
private
property, it's still.
I don't know.
You still
I'm
knock
not
me
sure
over,
what that's
surely.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't. It's negligence.
Does anybody know the answer to this?
Oh. Anyway,
But we're not doing it.
so
We're not moving that van
and
after these
you know,
drinks.
obviously now we're still sat in pub, but it didn't matter because there's nothing that we could have done about it. So yeah, we could go back and we could like
Do what,
leave it a bit of time and then move it, but it's going to be dark by that
No.
point. So we'll just do it in the morning.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Or when you went in to pick up your coat, she could have said to you, "Oh, could you please move your van? We've
Well,
got
there's-
somebody coming."
There's lots of things she could have done. She could have come and visited in the morning and said,
knocked on the door.
if we weren't there, she could have left a note.
Yep.
She could have rung you earlier.
Well, we were there.
The checkout time is 12 o'clock. So she should have known that weren't clear at that
Yeah,
point.
I understand that. Yeah.
So basically, I think we're just sat in an office and not really looking out a window much. Because our van is in full sight of the office window.
yeah, we can see it, can't we?
So you said that you were rude to you last night.
And I know she was rude to me when I went in last night. I said to you, "Oh, she's a little bit rude. I don't like this very much." Just like didn't think anything of it. Just we joked about the fact that she was rude.
And when I went for my coat, she spoke to me like I'd
You were an inconvenience, weren't you?
not an inconvenience, like it's like we'd had a bit of bad history between ourselves.
Right.
Never met
Did you
her in
know
my life. No, I don't think so.
She in your book.
Unless it was that time I came to Filey and had that wild night, but I doubt it. I think she's intimidated you a bit, hasn't she?
Well, I said to you, I was really clear. I'm a bit uncomfortable with this lady.
Yeah.
I don't really know
But
what to do.
you were scared at lady last night as
Security
well.
guard is scary, yeah.
Was she abrupt?
I was an inconvenience. I turned up when she was having a sandwich. I was an inconvenience to her. She made me feel a bit uncomfortable.
Yeah.
She wasn't rude as such. I was just in the way. I was just like, she didn't want me there, really.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Question is, we've been doing this for a bit of time now.
Yeah.
Have you ever felt like this at a campsite
Never.
before?
Never,
Is
never,
this
never,
out of
never,
the
never,
ordinary?
I think so.
Yeah.
You?
Have you ever been asked to drink drive at a campsite?
Absolutely not.
Have you ever been told that in the morning one of the customers is going to come and kick off at you?
No, absolutely not.
So there's a problem, isn't there?
Yeah. And it's a council site.
Yeah. Who's been here? Who's had problems? Who likes it?
Toilets and shower ready for a tidy up.
Yeah. So it says that you have to use the brush in
Yeah,
the
it
toilet
did
for
say that.
hygiene. So fair enough. I looked up at sign and I could see like massive cobwebs all the way
Use the
around.
brush.
On cobwebs, yeah.
There's more of a mess on the ceiling.
So anyway, we've got to see if we've still got windows when we get back in Motorhome.
Well,
Problem is, I don't know if it's the same around the country, but definitely in South Yorkshire, there's Mad Friday, isn't there? Call it Mad Friday. You've heard of Mad Friday?
Yeah, I've been out on Mad Friday.
Mad Friday. So it's like the last working Friday.
They're not going to come to.
They're not
the
bothered
campsite,
about
are
that
they?
complaining now.
No. I don't think we'll hear back now until the new year, if at all.
If at all, yeah. Like, right, so we've just got back. It's night time now.
Yeah.
But we were told that we had to vacate 141
Yeah. Immediately.
because somebody had booked on it. All right? So hang on. Get me eyes here. So there's a lot of hoo-ha about it. Well, guess what? That's 141. We weren't even on it.
Massive hassle. And
So
drink
we were
driving
told
for nothing.
that we had to drink drive, that we were in the wrong spot, that
we're
we
not
had
even
to
on it.
move, and we're
Yeah,
not
that's
even
crazy.
there. So let's just to show.
Let's just check the 142.
Here we go. All right. Here we go. 142.
Yeah,
And
look,
that's
when
us.
the electric's plugged into 142.
142. Our electric.
And please note that we've uncoiled the cable.
There we go.
So we're not even in the spot.
So
All that
basically,
fuss-
after all of that,
All that
being
fuss for
threatened,
nothing.
being told to drink drive, we weren't even on that pitch. You couldn't write this.
This is really serious.
It's getting serious.
Yeah. Maybe.
Come on, Pablo. Welcome to 142, not 141.
Oh, we're not on 141, are we?
We're not on 141.
So vast that it defies ordinary understanding. Even humanity's earliest radio transmissions, hurtling through space at the speed of light.
Morning, campers.
Good morning.
So when we came back, we got a phone call.
Yeah, so a couple of hours, 3 hours after we lodged the concern, somebody called us from the council.
And he rung to apologise for what had happened. He said basically that yes, they don't want people drink driving on the campsite. It's a legal grey area. We had a look into it, didn't we? Whether it is or not,
It's irrelevant, we wouldn't have
it's
done it anyway.
irrelevant. We wouldn't have done it.
And he agreed.
He agreed. He wasn't very happy with the staff, and he apologised for that. And then he said what he could do with the people that were coming. He seemed to be quite concerned over where they'd go and what the security guard could do. A little bit of confusion. We were told that we had to move off 141. We found out that we were on 142, but while we were speaking to this guy, he said it was 142.
Not know, don't
So
know.
we don't know, do we?
No.
We don't know which one was the problem. So we're about to finish here. One last thing that we've got to do is to hand back this,
The £10 toilet pass.
because we've got a £10 deposit in cash and this needs refunding by the receptionist. Now, because the reception is technically a private place, I don't think we can film,
Okay.
but we are going to return it and we'll let you know what's being said, because I'd imagine I'll be speaking to the person that put the phone
Yeah.
down on me and got the complaint. So it'll be quite interesting. To be fair, I'm quite looking forward to it, because I think really I'd like to just speak to her and just see, you know,
What's the matter?
what the problem is.
Well, it's
And
10:15 and the reception still isn't open.
the reception opens at 10:30.
Okay.
So that's one thing to think about if you come here. If you want an early start and you want your money back, you need to give this back when the reception closes.
The night before.
Unless you can get hold of the security guard, but the security guard is on patrol and
All the time.
we'll be back in 30 minutes.
All the time.
But we've not actually seen a security guard
Quite a big
walking
patrol,
around.
it must
It's a
be.
big patrol. And one thing to point out, you got to think that it was very urgent that we came back, because the place was full and they were booked in for 11 nights. It transpires that they were only actually booked in for 2 nights. The guy that rung us said, I don't know where that came from, because they're not actually booked on for that long. So
And actually at 9 p.m. last night, somebody did turn up on the pitch next to us.
yeah, they did. Yeah. So they've moved in.
So we don't know
from
if that's
there.
the people
No, we're not quite sure if it was somebody else. So, yeah. But they were supposed to arrive at 6, but it were about 9. So we don't know if that's
She
the
told me
same.
they were having any time now, and that was at 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
And I needed to come back straight away.
That's it. The original plot that we were given now has got a Vauxhall Vivaro camper van on it, and it only just fits on.
Yeah. Well, you
So
lay down. There's
we
no
were
way
given-
we'll fit on that.
We were given a van spot. So, apart from that, don't let it put you off coming to Filey, because Filey's brilliant. We've had such a good
Yep,
time.
It's one
And
of
the-
our favourite places.
Yeah, and the location of this campsite is absolutely spot on because you can get everywhere. So
Diamond.
the only problem, there is an issue with the hard standing areas. They're not very level.
neglected, aren't they?
They're neglected. And
It's a
in
neglected campsite, actually.
yeah, in winter, don't go on the grass because you will get stuck. It's all clay and everything on here. But it is really good. There's some issues that needs ironing out, but we will be back. Whether the
Purely
lady,
because of the location.
yeah, whether the lady likes that on reception or not, but you'll not put us off. And if we've got to deal with you, then so be it.
Yeah, so it's a beautiful site. Well, the location's beautiful, but it's neglected. Yeah, but we'll come back because the beach is just there.
Yep.
And we take the dog on the beach. Pablo loves the beach. It's probably his favourite place.
So let's see how we get on. She gave me my deposit back, and then we go, and we got that. And so don't let it put you off. It seems like there's just one person that's causing a problem, but the other ladies that are in there, absolutely lovely. So she was very, very kind, very courteous, just like what we get at other campsites.
And this is why we're going to come back.